out to, like, I was hanging out with my friend in his truck, and I was like, oh, here comes the rain, and my brain's like, oh shit, I should go put the umbrella down, but it was like, bang! I found it over there. So, and I'm still picking up the glass, because I don't have a magnet, and the deck screw, or not deck screws, the shed screws are in the pile of glass. I'm like, oh yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, that was pretty wicked.
It sounded like something hit the truck. It didn't hit windows or anything. So that's the coop so far. It's not done because I'm still figuring out. And I have to train the ducks to go in there, but they don't want to right now, so Hello, chickens. And this is, I have that hose that I drain it because I don't want to pick it up too many times, it'll break. So I'd like to dump.
Yeah, to crack it.
Yeah, I'll crack it. And my partner's going to get us a fountain or an aerator thing.
Oh, so it's circulating?
Yeah, because I don't like it that way.
It cuts down on your mosquitoes.
Yeah, we're going to put like gravel on the bottom and some more stones and stuff in there. Maybe even some, not trout, but minnows or guppies. Because then the ducks will eat them. And they grow fast, so whatever. Added food source. Peterissa! It's a hole right now, but I'm also working with the idea of making it like this sometimes, so I can, I don't know, store stuff in it, or like bedding, or I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I thought it'd be cool though.
Yeah, but
They're not used to their new surroundings yet. I'm not getting the full yield either, or that, or they've found a new place to hide them all. Well, hello.
how's the shed coming?
The shed is coming very slowly. My brother-in-law. He's a lovely man, but he gets a little too much alcohol and then he's useless. I know, but he brings his own. Oh, here. Just in case, because I already just threw a bunch of chickens in. I was putting stuff in there and left the gate open for too long, and they snuck out. I'm like, you bastards! Not now! So, it's huge. Nice.
Ground too, so it won't rot on you?
Well, it's plastic, but more like it won't get like mildewy stuff inside, because it won't leak out like what could come up. My son wants little friends to come over, so I'm like, oh, here you go. And we're gonna divide the what do you call it, the hallway? I want to call it the hallway. The space between the garage and the house. I'm gonna divide it with more of those things, because I have neighbors who like to visit my yard without asking, so it's kind of annoying.
So have you talked to Rob recently?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know we're coming Thursday morning.
No.
So we're gonna be coming in Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So I need you to get as much done as you humanly possibly can.
My brother-in-law's supposed to be here today, and my contractor is supposed to be here shortly.
Okay. We're gonna we'll be here Thursday morning at 8.
Okay.
Okay. I let Rob know.
8 a.m. obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna clean it up and take away everything that.
Well, could you give me another list of stuff that you don't like? Because my interpretation of things is different.
You have to remember the bylaw requires that it's what it's meant to be used for. This is meant to be a child's playhouse.
And it is.
That's meant to be a child's playhouse.
But I haven't been able to get the ducks a
But
proper
that's
thing
what.
yet.
But that's.
Yeah,
I understand.
yeah.
I understand
Yeah,
you, Sarah, right? But that's what the bylaw says. If it's not being used for what it's meant for, it has to go.
How is it that Guelph is the home of recycling and this is what we're doing?
Actually,
Other cities are like, dude, if you can freaking recycle it in some ways, please, because they got it down to 20% of their regular dump size, or 25.
yeah.
A quarter of it. I'm like, wow.
So like the tarps, if they're just
They're held here until this gets done, because otherwise it's just
get
more
them
junk.
folded nice and
Yeah.
neatly.
Oh yeah. Like I said, it was supposed to be done.
We'll probably get rid of all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's just hiding rodents
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
We don't want raccoons to get in there either, right?
No.
Because you said you lost two from a from a raccoon,
Oh,
right?
I know one was because I caught it in the act.
So we're to clean up all this, rake all the ground, but anything that is not being used for what it's meant to be used for will be gone.
Okay.
Okay? So, like I'm saying, if you get a chance, see they ripped your porch off.
Yes.
That must have been quite the fun.
That was a lot of work.
So, any of these, try folding them nice and neat.
Yeah.
Put them in the shed because that's where you're going to store them.
Well, like I said,
right?
and I don't want to add stuff in there while we're still putting the truss up.
But you can
But
put
yeah,
you can
for
put
sure.
it in there for now.
That's the purpose.
Take it out until you build, and then put it back
Yeah.
in, right?
I have to impress upon my brother-in-law how soon this needs to be accomplished in order for him not to be disowned by his brother.
Yeah, so we'll pick up all this stuff here.
I'm going to get the glass myself.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there's lots of bits of that in there.
Yeah, because you're going to need those bits.
I kind of need them. It's kind of frustrating because I was like, oh shit, I thought it was going to be okay. And then there's this.
Well, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, well, I left it on the picnic table. One last thing to make.
So what did you do with all your windows and doors that you had over there that you...
They're going to be stored, right now they're in the garage, but they're going to be stored in there for winter because that's going to be winterizing them.
Okay. The wood,
Yeah, that's my building pile.
that's the building pile for this.
Yeah, some of my building pile.
The milk crates and stuff. Milk crates are for milk things.
They're going to
Go in the shed. Awesome.
Well, if they have to be used for milk, can I put my tools in them?
Well, they can't be just laid out.
No, okay. I mean,
for the ducks and the
okay, so
chickens to go
I
in.
don't have it there at the moment because I was cleaning, but I mean, one of the things I do is actually I don't usually use the bread thing for the water, but I usually put it up on the milk crate because it gets it off the ground so they can't kick stuff in. And the what do you call it, garbage cans are for my feed, and that keeps it off the ground because then there's no moisture wicking and it's good breathing.
But that's the garbage cans that you feed in are contained because you have a lid on them and
Yeah.
container. So
But what I'm saying is, a milk crate is not for anything but milk, but I use them for my to put my garbage cans off the ground so they don't get water in them because that's what they're told. That's what it says on the label. Don't leave it on the bare